As someone who has traveled extensively after retirement, I've discovered some hidden dangers of traveling over 70 that many seniors don't know about. I want to share these 5 crucial things with you because I don't want you to experience the same struggles and heartaches that I and others have faced. So please listen up. These are things I wish I knew before taking that big trip around the world after I retired. Number 1. Falling into the trap of too many tours. I remember vividly when my wife and I visited Paris. The city is so beautiful, filled with history. It felt like walking through an art gallery. But we fell into a trap of booking too many guided tours. Now don't get me wrong, tours can be amazing. They helped us navigate the language barriers, cultural differences, and gave us an insight into the history that we would have otherwise missed. But we did too many. We hired a tour guide for the Louvre Museum, another for the Eiffel Tower. We even joined a day tour to Versailles. Looking back, it wasn't worth it. Not only were we spending a lot of money, we hardly had any time to soak in the atmosphere of the city. We didn't discover any hidden gems. We just rushed from one famous spot to another. And the worst part, we were exhausted. By the end of the week, we just wanted to retreat to our hotel room rather than explore more parts of this lovely city. So my advice is this: plan a mix of structured activities and free time. When we returned to Paris a year later, we stayed in a charming Airbnb in the Latin Quarter. We walked around this picturesque neighborhood every morning, sat at sidewalk cafes, bought fresh bread and cheese from local shops, explored hidden courtyards and gardens. These became our favorite memories. We also booked a food tour which introduced us to the wonderful world of French cuisine and wine. I suggest you find a balance between organized tours and independent exploration. That way you'll get the best of both worlds. You'll learn a lot from the guides, and you'll create your own special moments. Number 2, forgetting the importance of comfortable shoes. This is a mistake I made early on in my travels, and I paid for it dearly. Remember those ancient Roman sandals with 2 straps? Yeah, I wore those. And guess what? My feet suffered. Walking around Rome, Athens, or any other European city in these sandals was torture. Blisters, aching feet, you name it. I had it. Eventually, I had to buy new shoes midway through my trip, expensive ones. Here's the thing, comfort isn't just for your feet, it's for your whole trip. When your feet hurt, you're not going to enjoy the Colosseum as much as you would if you were strolling along the streets with ease. So my advice is pack comfortable shoes, sneakers, supportive walking shoes, or sandals with good arch support. Trust me, your feet will thank you. Also, consider the terrain. If you're visiting cities with cobblestone streets or uneven pavements, choose shoes with good grip. And here's a bonus tip: break in your new shoes before the trip. Don't wait until you're in Venice to wear those brand new sandals for the first time. Number 3, waiting too long to book flights and accommodation. When my wife and I decided to take that big trip after we retired, we thought we had plenty of time to plan. Boy, were we wrong. We waited to book our flights and accommodation thinking we could get better deals closer to the date, but we kept missing out on cheaper flights. Plus, some of the hotels and experiences we really wanted were fully booked. We ended up paying more for last-minute travel options. Let me tell you a story. We wanted to see the Northern Lights in Iceland. We left it too late and all the tours were sold out. The ones that were available were twice the price we would have paid if we had booked earlier. We managed to find a cheaper flight to Reykjavik, but the rest of the trip was more expensive than it needed to be. My advice is, start planning early. Even if you can't commit to dates right away, research and book key travel components in advance. Flights, major tours, and popular accommodations get snatched up quickly, especially during peak seasons. Planning ahead lets you secure the best deals and participate in the activities you desire. It also reduces stress. When you know your bookings are locked in, you can relax and look forward to your trip without worrying about missing out. And hey, if you're flexible with dates, you can often find even better deals. Number 4, staying away from local cuisine and culture. One of the biggest regrets I have is not immersing myself in the local culture and trying everything the local people do. You might ask why. Well, when you travel, you're not just visiting a place. You're experiencing a different way of life. You're tasting history, tradition, and stories through the food, music, customs, and arts of a place. In Italy, we stuck mainly to tourist spots and ate pizza and pasta. While they were delicious, we missed out on regional specialties. In Thailand, we couldn't handle the spice and often opted for milder Western food. That meant we didn't get to try authentic pad Thai or green curry. We didn't dance at a local club, shop at the traditional markets, or haggle at a Thai bazaar. My advice: embrace the local scene. Try the local dishes. Yes, even if it's something you've never heard of. Go to local restaurants and markets. Talk to people. Observe their lifestyle. Learn a few phrases in the local language. It's not about being reckless. It's about expanding your horizons. You might miss out on some comforts, but you'll gain a deeper understanding of the world and its diverse cultures. And who knows? You might discover a passion for a new cuisine, a hobby, or a tradition that becomes part of your life back home. And finally, number 5, traveling alone, after 70. There's a myth that traveling alone is dangerous, especially as a senior citizen. Honestly, I think that's nonsense. But when everyone around you says solo travel is risky, you start questioning yourself. And believe me, I get it. Safety is paramount, especially as we age. My wife and I considered this a lot before we took our big trip. But here's what we discovered. Traveling solo broadens your horizons. You meet diverse people from various walks of life. You connect with locals and fellow travelers. You form friendships that enrich your journey. Plus, it boosts your confidence. When you explore a new city alone, you become more self-reliant, adaptable, and open to new experiences. My wife and I met a couple from Australia who were backpacking through Europe. Their energy, enthusiasm, and adventurous spirit inspired us to step out of our comfort zone and try new things like paragliding in Switzerland and hiking in the Scottish Highlands. I know it can be daunting, but don't let fear hold you back. Plan well, research your destinations, stay connected with loved ones back home, and above all, trust your instincts. Remember, traveling isn't just about ticking off destinations on a bucket list. It's about enriching your life, expanding your perspective, and creating unforgettable memories. So there you go, 5 things I wish I knew before taking that significant trip after 70. Life is a grand adventure, and as we grow older, the journey becomes even more profound. It's about embracing the unexpected, cherishing every moment, and discovering the beauty of the world and ourselves. Thank you for joining me today. If you found value in my words, please hit the like button below. Your support means the world to me. And if you've got a story to share or a lesson to impart, drop it in the comments. Who knows, you might inspire someone else to chase their dreams. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and never stop chasing the horizon. Take care.